Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia has clarified a news report that it will shut down several of its operations in Malaysia this year, which will leave hundreds of staff out of work. In a statement, the electrical home appliances manufacturer clarified that while it has shut down 2 product manufacturing departments at the Shah Alam Wad plant, it has no plans to cease operations in Malaysia. Panasonic explained that it completed a rationalization exercise and business restructuring on March 31st, saying that this was in line with the closures at the SA1 plant. It also reiterated that no other plants or departments other than the one stated are affected. Panasonic said a nominal number of employees within the affected departments were provided with the option of a mutual separation scheme, and a significant portion of them voluntarily opted for the opportunity. For the remaining employees who did not opt for the MSS, Panasonic has offered to transfer them to other relevant departments within the company in positions that suit their skill sets and potential for growth. The manufacturer says that it is constantly looking at how it can best adapt and navigate to maximize business efficiencies and grow the company sustainably amid the complex environment. Panasonic also clarified that the rationalization exercise is not related to lawsuits involving its former supplier, Executive Director Chan Ahwat and his staff, adding that the matter has been successfully resolved. In a separate filing, Panasonic announced that its managing director Kenji Kamada has resigned from the board effective May 31st. It said his resignation was due to the change of representative of Panasonic Holdings Corp of Japan. As such, the group has appointed Takashi Sugihara to take over the office effective today. According to the announcement, Sugihara has more than 35 years of working experience with Panasonic. Former Green Packet Group MD Juan Chan Chong, more familiarly known as Puan, has been declared bankrupt by the Kuala Lumpur High Court after failing to meet the requirements of bankruptcy notices filed on May 24, 2022. The bankruptcy order was issued on March 27th following a petition by Everregion and an ex parte application by Medinis, according to a bankruptcy filing and bankruptcy order document cited by The Edge. Puan, the founder of Green Packet, was issued the bankruptcy notices last year after failing to settle a combined 30.66 million owed to Everregion and Medinis. He owed Medinis 22.86 million after the company exercised 2 put option agreements to dispose of 15 million G3 global warrants, which had been converted to 60 million shares to Puan. Concurrently, Everregion said Puan failed to settle a payment of 7.8 million as the company exercised a separate put option on Puan to dispose of 5 million G3 global warrants, which had been converted to 20 million shares. Puan had contested the suits filed by the 2 companies. He claimed that the warrants were collateral for 20 million worth of loans from Datuk Yip Yi Fu, which were dispersed by Medinis and Everregion. Puan had contested that the loan agreement was illegal as the 2 companies did not have money lending licenses, adding that the conversion of G3 global warrants into shares had breached the terms of the put option and loan agreements as they were done without Puan's knowledge. Nurjesmi Mohammad Nasir, former Executive Director and Head of Global Corporate Bank at JP Morgan Chase Bank, has been appointed as the new CEO of Affenbank's investment banking arm, Affin Hwang IB. He starts work today, according to an Affenbank statement. This confirms a report by The Edge Malaysia, which quoted sources as saying that Nurjesmi is expected to be appointed as Affin Hwang IB's new chief executive. Nurjesmi brings with him more than 25 years of experience in the banking industry and capital markets. He started his career in the brokerage industry as an equity analyst at Maybank Securities and subsequently at Arab Malaysian Securities from 1994 until 1996. He then joined Citibank's SME division in 1996 before holding a succession of roles in corporate banking and was subsequently appointed as head of public sector, overseeing predominantly the government-linked company's portfolio up to 2013 at the same banking institution. Affenbank says that Nurjesmi's appointment will place him in an excellent position to steer Affin Hwang IB towards the next phase of expansion, building upon its achievements and guaranteeing the bank consistently outperform for its clients. 8 shareholders of Sarawak Consolidated Industries want to hold an extraordinary general meeting on June 28th to remove 3 directors from the board and replace them with 4 new candidates. According to a boss filing, the shareholders are Lim Hao Yang, Ang Suk Kyang, Wan Ungo Holdings, Teo En Chi, Lee Chi Hun, Chin Chun Wei, Liao Wei Kian and Hong Mei Ying, who collectively hold more than 10% of the company. The directors they are seeking to remove are Azri Azerai, Muhammad Shakir Shahimi and Nur Raiman Shaiful Anwar. Nur Azri has over the past 2 years joined the boards of a number of public listed companies, though he left many after a short stint. Meanwhile, the 4 new directors the shareholders are seeking to have appointed are Kang Wei Lian, Tang Nyuk Ling, Liao and Bakarudin Muhammad Samin. The shareholders are also moving on a resolution to have anybody appointed as a director to SCIB between the date of the notice and up to the commencement of the EGM to be removed immediately. Synergy House, a cross-border e-commerce seller and exporter of ready-to-assemble home furniture, ended its first day on the ACE market at 35 cent, down 18% from its initial public offering price of 43 cent. It was the third most actively traded stock on the bourse today, with over 82 million shares transacted, but never managed to reach its issue price, trading between 35 cent and 40.5 cent during the day. In a statement, Chairman Mok Juan Chek said that while Synergy House's listing enables the group to have funds for some of its current immediate expansion plans, it will also enable the group to tap into the equity capital market for future fundraising and financial flexibility for growth opportunities. Executive Director Tay Yi Luen says that the group intends to expand the market reach of its B2C sales as it sees demand for home furniture continuing to grow. He adds that Synergy House's B2C sales have grown substantially over the past years on the back of e-commerce, first in Malaysia and followed by the US. The group has also expanded its B2C sales in the UK and Canada. Synergy House raised 34.4 million in proceeds from the IPO, where the bulk of 10 million has been earmarked for the purchase of inventories and 1.5 million for improvements at its e-commerce fulfillment centres in Johor, among others. Ahead of its listing, Apex Securities gave the counter a fair value of 50 cent, while TA Securities gave Synergy House a target price of 45 cent.